Hello everyone, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to all of you. Today we're practicing the law of least effort. We've been here before. We know what the elements are. Today we're practicing acceptance. We're practicing responsibility and defenselessness. We're going to come back to those elements of today's practice at the end of this video because I'm going to tie it all in together for you. First though, I want to share with you the fact that the chakra that is associated with today's practice and today's law, the law of least effort, is called the sacral chakra. That is located just above the root chakra, which we talked about yesterday. And the sacral chakra is in the pelvic area. This is our energy field for sexuality and creativity. Okay, a lot of people refer to this chakra as the relationship chakra because it's all about how we tap into our natural inherent magnetism and charm and charisma to build relationships. And sometimes when we're building relationships, they are very, very creative relationships. So that's the focus of this area. And the chakra of today. These are the things that we want to keep open and be mindful of as we're practicing the law of least effort. The color that's associated with the sacral chakra, or the chakra that's related to the energy field of sexuality and creativity, is orange. Now, for some reason, when I think of the color orange, my mind goes to construction. Not surprising, because everywhere you turn in Florida, there's construction. Bob's barricades are everywhere. Those nice orange and white barricades that alert us to, hey, there's something going on here. Well, if you think about it, construction means we're creating something new. It means that we're developing something new, and that's what creativity is. And when we are building something new or creating something new, more often than not, there are going to be detours involved. And sometimes detours aren't pleasant. Hence, here's the direct correlation to the law of least effort. Sometimes things are not going to unfold exactly the way that we want them to unfold, and we're going to be required to do something else. When we feel resistance come up, today's the day when practicing the law of least effort that we're going to work around it. We're going to let it go just for today and work around it. See where the detour takes us. It may take us to a beautiful place. A place that we would have never experienced had we never been exposed or come up against the resistance or the detour in the first place. So now if you bring this back now to practice this relationship chakra, right, that we'll be thinking about today. Apparently I'm tripping over my tongue today. I'm just going to go with it, law of least effort. So as we practice this relationship connection, and when we think about relationships, sometimes we are merging them, right? We are joining them. Sometimes, depending on the type of relationship, whether it's a marriage or a romantic relationship, people are joining. Cultivating in family relationships, we're joining together. Friendships, we're joining forces together to create whatever it is that we're going to create. In some cases, it's just magnificence between a group of people. So, and if you think about relationships, sometimes this area can be the most tumultuous. This is where we have the tendency to become defensive, which is part of our practice today, practicing defenselessness. Okay, sometimes we take a lot of things personal. So when people say something, we become offended. Not today. Okay, relationships have a tendency to spawn those kinds of feelings, create that kind of resistance. Today is not about being right. Today is about listening. Today is about hearing, entertaining other perspectives. So it's not about being right, and it's not about defending our position. If you think about developing relationships, that would serve us all beautifully to practice this law when it comes to relationships, so there could be more harmony and cohesion between people. Okay? That's part of acceptance too. Lots of times, which is another element of this law, the law of least effort, when we are working with people, we have to accept them for who they are. We have to accept them for the skill sets and the qualities that they have, the talents that they have. It may not be what we want, it may not be what we desire, and yet in a relationship, we have to be accepting of people and who they are, because everybody is entitled to be exactly who they are. Just because we think it's different doesn't mean that we're right. Doesn't mean that they should change for us. And vice versa. If we're in relationships with people, we should be accepted. If we find that there's resistance, that somebody is not accepting us for who we are, maybe it's not the right relationship. Maybe we need to move on. Because the truth is, that's outside of somebody else's domain. Nobody gets to tell us how we should be living our life, just like we don't get to tell other people how they should live their life. We don't get a vote on that. Acceptance, one of the elements of today's practice. Defenselessness, another element of today's practice. And the final element of today's practice is responsibility. Bringing forth and owning our contributions to the things that are happening today. And today, because we're on that lazy river, we're going to just flow with it. We'll accept responsibility, we'll put a smile on our face, and we're going to shuffle our feet and navigate around the detours that life presents us with today. So that's what I have for you pertaining to the law of least effort. I wish you an amazing day today, and I look forward to touching base with you tomorrow. Bye.